What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Manny Reacts. Today, I'll be reacting to Jazmine Sullivan's Tiny Desk concert, and I'm very excited because y'all have told me a lot about Jazmine Sullivan, but the only song I'm familiar with is, I think, Lions and Tigers and Bears, but there's also another song that I reacted to yesterday. Damn, I forgot what it was called, but she did it with her, and y'all know, like, I love her, so yeah, let's get to it.
We're gonna do a couple joints off my new project, Hotels. And we want y'all to vibe with us, yeah. Gotta stop getting fucked up.
I love this trench coat look too.
What did I have in my cup? I don't know where I woke up. I keep on pressing.
Can we just like take the time to appreciate the fact that we've all been there before?
I don't know where I woke up. Bitch, get it together, bitch. You don't know who you were home with, who you went home with, yeah. Was he a friend or a friend of a friend? Was he before? Oh, was he a
I love her voice. I love like the bass of her voice. I don't know if that's what you call it, but hold on. I want to make sure I didn't just mess up the camera. All right, cool. We good.
I know my mama wouldn't like it if she knew about all my rendezvous and all my whereabouts. I keep on piling on bodies, on bodies. You getting sloppy, girl. Gotta stop getting fucked.
Damn, she's just talking about, well, she's talking about a lot here, but I don't know, like discipline, you know what I mean? Like being able to assess the difference between having a whole lot of fun and turning up and being sloppy and doing too much. It's cool that she has the kind of self-awareness in the song to say, all right, I gotta pull it together. I gotta be more disciplined. It's starting to get a little out of hand. What did she say? Piling up bodies on bodies on bodies.
You getting sloppy, girl. Gotta stop getting fucked up. What did I have in my car? I don't know where I woke up.
Where I woke up. I like that.
Getting fucked up. What did I have in my car? I don't know where I woke up. I keep on pressing my luck. I don't know where I woke up.
Oh man.
Let me rewind. I was with my crew, started getting lit. Then I left my clique. I was in my bag acting up. Don't remember what was in my cup, but I remember I was flying high. I was flying high. I was seeing things like a sci-fi, but bitch, get it together, bitch. You don't.
I love that. Get it together, bitch. And I love old boy's glasses too, man. I've always thought about getting specs like that, but I didn't know if it would be going overboard or what. But I know he's got the Johnny Depp thing going on. I know I gotta stop. Oh, I didn't end it nice, but oh, what's this sound? Oh, that's the piano. No, that's the guitar. What is that called? What she's doing right now? I like that. And let's give me 1 second, because I want to turn the heater on in here because it's cold as fuck in this apartment right now, but I can't do that because it's very loud and it'll ruin your experience. So just give me 1 second, and I'm gonna go ahead and put on these leather gloves because for some reason my hands and my feet are always the first to get very cold. I don't know why, but they get cold easily. So I'm just gonna wear these while I'm reacting. Y'all are like, yo, this guy's a fool. Like, whose YouTube channel did I just stumble across? Oh. Gotta stop getting fucked up. I like that song a lot. Like that song a lot. Oh, and this is Other Side. Ooh, you know who has a song called Other Side that I think it's called Other Side, but Bruno Mars. Remember that song he did with B.O.B. and CeeLo Green? I'll be waiting on the other side, and you, all you gotta do is cross the line. I could wait a whole lifetime. Na 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 na. I'll be waiting on the other side. Just give me like a second to get these gloves on. All right. Ooh, I like how this sounds. Already, just a piano.
I sit alone in my room, thinking now I'ma get her. I go to work, get a job, but don't get nothing about. My rent is due later, only got out to pay up. I never can save up, think I went out of flavors. I'm a voodoo with I'ma buy me a rapper, he gon' buy me a booty. Maybe start a movie, I'ma keep up my business. I'ma start me a business. Never be broke again, struggling, just go to cause I can't wait to be rich on a better life. Diamonds, cars, and trips, all money can buy.
I love that bounce that she does. She's just flowing with the melody and everything, man. I love it. I love it.
I just wanna live.
And her background singers are beautiful.
On the other side. See, I just wanna live on the other side. I'm meeting up with my girls and looking like a Bobby. We at a part of the club where all the ballers party. I'm open these titties, can you get out the city? I know I'm too pretty.
I just love everything that she's doing with her voice. She's taking it to so many different places right now. You know, it doesn't stay low, it doesn't stay high. It just travels in many different directions. I love it. Well, she said find me a booty. She don't need one. She don't need that. I'm sure she got one. So, damn, so this song is actually really fucking deep. At least from what I can hear, she's just talking about like struggling and being in desperation mode and basically looking for a come up. So she's like, oh man, I might just move to Atlanta. I might just find me a rapper. I might just get me a new booty, you know? Because what I'm doing right now just ain't paying the rent. It's not cutting it, you know? I'm scratching by to survive, and nobody wants to be in that kind of situation. And many of us are, though, you know, uncertain, unstable situations. And we know that we could do better and we want to do better, but it's just so hard to find a way. And oftentimes the quickest and easiest way is to kind of sell ourselves, you know, market ourselves. is unfortunate, but I don't know. Hang in there, y'all. Hang in there.
Buy expensive things, and I know that he's out there.
Seeing a lot of people don't talk about that, man. A lot, and I hate to pause it again, but a lot of people don't talk about how Dostoevsky, this Russian novelist, that was, you know, writing like creative fiction in the 1800s. He has this book called Poor Folks, and in it he talks about how poverty is a form of dehumanization, you know, and it can induce feelings of self-doubt, guilt, self-deprecation. It can steal someone's confidence. It can destroy self-esteem. So when I hear her say things like, what did she just say? I don't know, but she might repeat it. But that's kind of what I'm hearing right now, you know.
So where's my million? See, I've got dreams to buy expensive things.
Yeah, dreams to buy expensive things. So I don't know. It fills you with like voids. You know what I'm saying? You have so many material voids, and it just like makes you unhappy, and you feel like the only way to fill those voids are with materialistic things. And it's just unfortunate that there are so many people who feel like that, you know what I'm saying? But
and I know he's somewhere near. So where's my million? Yeah, I wanna be taken care of. Cause I worked enough, I was doing up. Just wanna lay back, spend my baby money in this bank bag. I decided life, be a damn good housewife. 2 kids from a surrogate. Find mama on the sleeping, getting wasted. Talking about getting wasted. Play songs on my playlist. Pop off for vacation. I'll be anything with bracelets. On the other side, on the other side, on the other side, on the other side,
What state is she from?
It's called Lost One.
Okay, so the song is called Lost One. Lost One. Y'all remember that J. Cole song Lost Ones? And I ain't too proud to tell you that I cry sometimes about it. That's one of my favorite songs ever. Check it out if you haven't heard it. You know, she's gifted. She is gifted. This is an interesting song.
You know when you lost one. Look good when you know when you lost one. You go out and fuck different people to cope and interrupt precautions. And you drink and get faded. You feel like this your only option.
Her music is just so fucking relatable, man.
And if it's too late, I understand. Sometimes it's too late to make amends. Just hear me out before you let it go. There is one thing I need for you to just don't have to much without it. Hey, Please don't forget about me. Try not to love no one. Try not to love no one.
Try not to love no one. Try not to have too much fun. Oh.
Yeah. I know that that's too much to ask. I know I'm a selfish bitch, but I want you to know I've been working on that. I know it don't matter. I know it don't help you, we'll know fucking faster. Yeah, I know. I know I've been nothing short of a disaster. Too late. I understand sometimes. It's too late.
Oh, this is giving me chills, man. It's, whew. It feels like I'm having, it feels like a conversation, one of the last conversations I had with Annette.
Don't have too much fun. Please don't forget about me. Try not to love no one. Try not to love no
And I just love what her background singers are doing too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what any of this is called as far as the technical terminology is concerned. Ooh. Yeah, I feel like my ex just spoke through that song. Like, yeah.
Yes. We're gonna do it for y'all. Let it burn.
That's not the Let It Burn though, right? Is it? Oh
no. Sing it for me, y'all. I wanna begin to you, baby. Call me crazy, but I think I'll find a love I'm alive. That's right. Have you ever felt warm, cold, cold nights? I would get you when you least expected. Ooh, and you can't reject it. Ooh, that crazy that I take that feeling.
I like this song. I like this song. I like this a lot. Oh, I didn't even notice the artwork. I like those lips up there. Wow, and everything is color coordinated. Like the women have black, the background is black, and the lips are gold, and those curtains are kind of gold too. Oh, and then the rug, everything is kind of, and then the love picture. Yeah. They could have brightened it up a little bit more though, just the video or the background, you know what I'm saying? They could have brightened it up just a little bit more.
So baby, if you're ready to take this ride, we can go all around the world, baby. Shit, we can even go to the stars and
Hold on, what was that? What was that? Who were her biggest musical inspirations? I'm curious. Who are some of the people that inspired her? Who are some of the people that she listened to coming up? Oh. You know, I'm by no means am I the best singer ever. Not even close to it. I'm not a, you know, great singer. But usually I could like mimic or like I could see what they're doing with the notes and I could emulate it a little bit. But with her voice is so distinct. Like I don't even know what she's doing, but it just sounds good and I can't put my finger on it. And that's what I think. I think that symbolizes, I see it, it's deeper. It's deeper than that. I think when singers take their voice in so many different directions in one song, like in one single song, like the more different directions it goes in, that symbolizes like the freedom, you know, the freedom they have with their emotions and their thoughts and feelings, because they're not worried about creating a song that is like, you know, it's boxed up, put into a ribbon and good for the radio. They're just expressing their emotions through like the melody, you know what I'm saying? So whatever they feel, that's just how they sing. It's not like clean cut. Like I love the Ariana Grandes of the world. I love Mariah Carey. I love Beyonce. But it's just they don't do what in the live versions of their songs they do, but in like the studio versions, you know, it's not all over the place. And I like those songs that are kind of all over the place, you know. Like Nina Simone does that a lot. Her songs are all over the place, where she takes her vocals and stuff, you know. She doesn't just stay in one place and then smooth transition to the hook and then right back to like the verses and then right back to the same hook, you know. It, you know, the hook, the sound of the hook might change, you know what I'm saying, like the second time you hear it in the same song. I don't know if any of this makes sense, but y'all probably fast forward. Oh, that kind of reminds me of Mary J. Blige, what she's doing right now. Mary does that sometimes. That shit was dope. And the person on the drums, he's killing it too.
I'm so excited to present this song to you guys. It's called Girl Like Me off my project, Hotels.
Girl Like, no, this isn't the one she did with her, is it? Because I remember A Girl Like Me, I've heard that before. This is, all right, this is my shit. Oh, no, that's her. Oh my goodness, where did she come from? She just came out of nowhere.
I made a profile on Tinder. Said you left me to be with her. Think that means I'm getting desperate. Wish I could return to sender, but you don't love me no more.
And her looks really pretty with her hair like that and that dress.
I don't need her no more. Yeah. Knew it was real when you blocked me. Sit it on judging my
no, it was real when you blocked me. That's when it really is real. You get blocked, man. You get blocked. It's a done deal for the most part. I don't know, but I have blocked people and then unblocked them and like, oh no, I can't block because what if they need me for something? And it's like, bro, but that's irrelevant, you know? That's irrelevant because they really needed you, then they would treat you right. So, you know, or that's not necessarily true, but I don't know. It gets to a point where whether or not they need you, you are not somebody else's caretaker. You know, if you're in a relationship with someone, they are not your son, they are not your daughter. You have no, and if you don't have kids with them, you really don't have an obligation to like look after them or take care of them. So, you know, if you want to block them, block them. But don't do the block unblock thing. Don't do that.
Why in the hell you ain't choosing? Why you don't love me no more? I don't even know what for. You must want something different, still don't know. I was missing what you asked, I would've given. It ain't right how these hoes be winning, why they be winning. Yeah, no hope for a girl like me. How come they be winning? And I ain't wanna be, but you gon' make a hoe out of me.
Yeah, you gon' make me a gold digger. Maybe I should look like a stripper, wearing fashion over dresses. Why these dudes be so pressed and impressed with it? You leave me with no choice. Oh, I can't do this good girl shit no more.
See, I didn't even know she could do that shit with her voice, man. I didn't know her could do that. I've never heard her go high like that.
No more. You once wanted something different, still don't know what I was missing. What you asked, I would've given. It ain't right how these hoes be winning, why they be winning. No girl like me, how come they be winning? Why they be, and I ain't wanna be, but you gon' make a hoe out of me.
Y'all niggas be making a sad. This y'all don't know why we made it. So we started feel like we don't care. Cause y'all niggas be taking us back. Cause you don't want us no more.
You know they've been through some shit. The way they singing and the way they hitting these notes, and these notes ain't just coming from no damn singing lessons. These are coming from the heart. You know what I'm saying? You can't teach the way what they're doing with their voices right now to express how they feel. You can't teach that. You can't teach that. They can't. That's not something you can learn with singing lessons. This is something you got to feel. That's something you got to feel. Because there are a lot of people, and I see people who do covers all the times of these big singers, and sometimes they fall flat. You know, oftentimes they fall flat. And there are a lot of people in the world who could sing, and there's a reason why they're not all, you know, their music doesn't resonate with people the way that Jazmine Sullivan's does or the way hers does. And it's because they don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? They don't channel, they can't. Maybe they haven't had the experiences yet, but they can't, or they don't channel their experiences through the melodic sound like these women do.
And it breaks us to the core. You must want something different, still don't know. I was missing what you asked, I would've given. It ain't right how these hoes be winning. Why girl like me, how come they be winning? Yeah, and I ain't wanna be,
but you gon' make a hoe out of me.
A hoe I'll be. Yeah, that's what you wanted, that's what you get. A hoe I'll be. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the guy just comes back in.
See what you did to me.
Now, what's this called? What they're doing right now? Oh, I love this improv right now. And I just love that my favorite like snippet of this song is you don't love me no more. I don't even know what for. I just love that part, what they do with what she does with her voice and that part. That's amazing, yeah. That's amazing, but there's something that she does where it sounds like a country. It gives me a country type vibe. There was something. I don't know. No, it was before. When she says, "But you gonna make a whole out of me," the way she ends that, it reminds me of like these white country singers, like how they sing this. Because I've heard that sound before. Out of me. Yeah, that sounds like something that you would hear from a damn, oh, what the hell did I do? From a damn, what's her name? Why can't I remember her name? The blonde country singer who's against Trump. She's old. She's like in her 70s now. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Like, who are the woke country singers? There's Johnny Cash, and then there's the woman who's blonde. Y'all help me out in the comments. But anyways, if you enjoyed this reaction video, please comment, like, and subscribe. I will see y'all next time. But until then, be safe, be easy.